lighting. The LED lights are only about $3 for a 4-pack. I have like boxes of LED lights waiting for me. There's a little device. It looks like a car radar scanner. It's like that big. And you can hook it up into your battery pack. It works like an on switch that when sound hits its microphone, it'll turn the lights on your wig on. When the sound goes away, it'll turn down. If it's a loud sound, they'll all go on to full blast. If it's a small sound, they'll kind of go on. If you're afraid to learn how to solder, because you're going to have to learn how to solder with these things, don't be. Don't be afraid to try anything. If you have a friend who already does soldering, get a hold of them and just team up on a few things. Because I didn't know how to solder until this past year, and I'm like, hey, that's my thing. That's my thing. This year I'm learning how to weld and solder. But it's not that hard when you get used to it. Honestly, it took me 20 minutes to set all this up. Once I had everything laid out, I just sat there, soldered up, I'm good to go.
You stick welding costumes. I'm scared.
Okay, so welding. I'm a glutton for punishment, and I make large-scale mech costumes. One day you will see my Escaflowne will be here next year. Be scared. I just can't bring a lot to this con because you don't have the space to bring it in, and I have to haul stuff in from Boston. But when you're doing metal work, I did 5-star stories. If you guys don't know what 5-star stories is, go home and look it up. You'll be amazed. It's a manga that's still running today from 1984. It's your friend. I made a full 22 gauge steel obi that went around this way with the hinges, and I had 6-foot long steel obi tails that went out. I specifically booby-trapped my costume so that my steel was a little sharper than it was supposed to be, so when people kept running into me at OhioCon, they nice little surprise. I was also in large geta, about that tall. So I was roughly around 7.5 feet tall in this thing. The costume altogether weighs about 45 pounds, not including the wig, and the wig weighs 15 pounds. I work out a lot, so I can do this. If you're going to do one of these really cool show wigs are awesome to get a really good win, because wig work is good wig work is hard to come by. If you learn how to do wig and do a good show wig, make sure you finish up to about 3 weeks before the convention, so you can wear it around the house and get used to it. Because what most people don't understand is these things are heavy and they will pull your hair out very fast. Your wig, the bend of your wig should hit about a centimeter below your actual hairline. And what I do to cheat on my wigs is I hand sew small combs into my entire wig. So it looks like a big, like, velociraptor mouth on the inside. All I have to do is stretch it, stick it on, and it's in. Because I track my hair when I do one of these things, so I have braids everywhere. I'll just stick in, and you're good to go. Like, I haven't had to use a hairpin in this thing because I don't need it. Go ahead.
What about wigs with ponytails? Like, some wigs have flat ponytails, but like, what if you want the ponytail?
A long ponytail? Okay, you can do the simple method or the why do I hate my life method. Simple method is that you get a very short wig, like a boy cut wig, and you can buy a clip-on ponytail with the claw, and they can come in long to short, any kind of color curl you want. Or you can hate your life, get your wig, get about 3 pounds of wefts, and you have to like separate your wig and add in tracks doing the entire thing. And then, say you want a side ponytail. Gonna have to take your wefts, take like 4 or 5 strands to your machine and do a zigzag stitch to attach them all together. And you're gonna need to attach them to the side of your wig, all the way down here, like that would run like this, all the way to the bottom. And this gives you a good layer to fold back that doesn't show any part of your wig. And then you can just move it all this way, bring it up here, and make sure you add another, like the zigzag wefts on the other side, so you can bring it up. And once you have it up there, Just take a small band, like a small rubber band, put it in, and then make sure you stuff your wig with cotton so you don't accidentally shrink your wig while pulling it back. Because, like, you know when you pull your hair back, it gets really tight? When you do that to the wig, you make the wig cap too small to put on. Once you have it up there, you're like, okay, good, it's not too small, I'm golden. Go ahead and take, I do a lot of elastic. I take elastic and wrap it around so I can make it tighter, so I can keep like over and through a ponytail, because it'll just mess up the curl or the shape of the ponytail. And then once that's done, you're like, okay, that's awesome. Take a glue gun, stick it in the middle of the ponytail, and shoot it with glue. Then you're stuck with that for life. And it'll take about 4 hours, but it'll look good. You can style your bangs how you want, and if you want to add some curl, just take the Velcro curlers, or you can buy like hot rollers, but don't heat them up. Just put them in there and take a steamer, like a fabric steamer, and steam your wig, and it'll get you those curls you want. But
What about like hairball things?
okay, I hate these things. I hate these damn things. We at our website call them a specific type of the men's anatomy, because that's what they look like on your head. Okay, you want to make ondangos. Oh my god, the day I wanted to do this, I was like, is that simple? Holy crap, I'm scared of these things for 5 years. I didn't want to do this wig because I was like, I don't want to do that. These things are scary. Okay, go to Joann's or Hancock's and get into the flower aisle, all the flower designs, and get the little foam balls. Take your little ball, sounds so dirty. Take a scissor and go all the way through it and hollow the thing out. Just hollow it out so you have a hole on top, a hole on bottom, and a big cylinder. Okay, now you take your hair and you want to make little packets of hair. You're like, okay, like with this, I have highlights in here, so I mixed some purple hair and black hair. I actually have human hair this one. We just don't glue hair. Don't do that. And make them to like little ball packets like that. And I wrap electrical tape around them, and then I shoot them with glue on the end. And then all you have to do is stick the piece you glued in to the end, glue it inside of the hole, and then just keep wrapping it around the ondango all the way through. I kind of like ghetto rigged like a latch hook for it. I took a piece of wire and just did like a loop. So every time I wanted to put a chunk of that long weft I have through here, I would just take the little wire, wrap it around what I wanted to pull through, stick it through an end. And once you're done, you'll have the ball with like a little donut shape and a little bit left over. Glue on the underside of the ball, and then shellac it with freeze spray or acrylic. And then what I did for this is it's actually pigtailed, so I have stuff over here. Once you get the pigtail, I take the ball and you super glue it to the top of the pigtail. Just take some hot glue, super glue, whatever, get it in there, hold it up. You're going to be sitting there holding a very awkward looking object for about 5 minutes. And then add some more, and then I take a large amount of weft, like just kind of twist it up, and I wrap it around the base so you don't see where any glue might be, and then you have perfect ondangos. I only see my hair. When you're doing it for your own hair, yeah, it's easier. Like when you're doing it for your own hair, like if you think you have the right, I'm a big stickler for get a wig. But if you have, when you do it to your own hair for fun, all you have to do is like tease your hair out a bit. So like just tease it up. Put some dry shampoo in your hair. You can bet dry shampoo is a little. It looks like baby powder. It keeps your hair clean and smelling nice when you're under a wig and you're doing these things. Add in there, tease your hair up, and be like, okay, I want this part. Do your bun and pin it, and then get a drawstring ponytail, and then add it in there so you have a long ponytail if you want. On that note, if you guys, I'm always scared I smell because it's con. Everybody smells. Oh, I got 10 minutes. You need like 3 hours for this thing. When you're putting a wig on, invest in dry shampoo powder. $5. It's your friend.